Hello everybody, this is Heflatv here, bringing to you my Insanity versus Mikara and Tenebris, MIT versus mYi, the Serbians versus the Russians, okay, Russians/Ukrainians, and Unstop had some problems loading, but now we're actually getting in, and there we are in the draft. My name is Heflatv. Casting with me will be today Mr. Halmark, also a Canadian guy with some Serbian roots, so stressed with you. Dobro večer to all the Russians, and I think it's Dobro večer in Serbian as well. So
Yes, it is. Yeah, dobro večer.
yeah, see, like
Yeah,
my Serbian is okay.
yeah. I'll be. I have a different computer playing the Twitch chat. I'll try to keep up with it as much as I possibly can. Entering the Serbians here. But how are you doing today, Hefla?
I actually have a bad day, a very bad day. But I mean, some people might have read it on Liquid Dota, for example. We had some argument with Starletter today,
Ah,
but I don't know. It doesn't belong here because yeah, different tournament, and the people don't have to know everything. But
exactly.
yeah, actually, I had a look on our YouTube, and I watched the last two games of Mikara and Tenebris, and also had a look into my Insanity. Actually, both teams, I think, performance-wise, they're pretty close to each other. I mean, they're for a reason in the same division, but of course here it's all about who gets to play in Division 1 in the next JDL season. They're both here in the loser bracket. The loser bracket is gonna be, I think, in 2 days. There will be a parallel game tomorrow. DT, like the Dream Team 168 versus Aware, or now known as Cleave, since they had a sponsor change. And the winner of this will go against the winner of the match here, which means, yeah, that will be our loser bracket final. And actually, I was looking for the drafts because I wanted to inform myself what Mikara is picking here as of late. And they had in the last 4 games, I think, a Brewmaster, unless it was banned. So
Yeah.
I think, yeah, I mean, we see a Drain Protector and a Batch Rider at the moment banned by my Insanity. So they don't go for the Brewmaster. And yeah, like if Mikara goes for what they already picked in the earlier games, it will be a
Wow.
Brewmaster.
That was just like
Yeah.
insta pick, Brewmaster.
Instant pick. So yes, we have my Insanity is securing the Mirana, but instant answer Invoker and the Brewmaster on the other side. As I said, the Brewmaster is sort of signature hero already on MIT here, and the Invoker of course also a very strong hero. I think so. We have our mid pretty much fixed already, but I'm not sure. We have to see what Shafik actually picks up, because he's gonna be the one playing mid, of course. But even more interesting than all of that is of course the Tinker. It's quite interesting that we always have some sort of delay till like certain meta swaps go into the tier 2, tier 3 teams. Because in the pro scene the Tinker already is like a high value pick, sometimes even now first ban material. In the tier 2, tier 3 teams it actually took quite a while, like about a week till it comes in, but more and more teams pick it up. The same goes for the Brewmaster. It's a bit up and down at the moment, declining in the pick rate. But yeah, it's definitely gonna be interesting. Shadow Demon is coming out now, and of course the second ban stage on the way. Let's see what we got there.
Yeah, I'm actually quite like they're picking like they're honestly not wasting any time in the bone. Like they're literally insta picking their heroes. I mean, I guess the Shadow Demon works really well with like if you're gonna run an Exort like high Exort's Invoker and literally just go maybe Brewmaster Clap after the disruption into Sunstrike. That's a lot of burst damage. If this is I'm not sure if it's gonna be Invoker mid or Brew mid. I mean, we've seen who was it? I think the Chinese teams run Invoker in the safe lane.
Sometimes,
And
yeah, you see
yeah,
it at least sometimes, yeah.
and then they put Brew in the mid lane. But against Tinker, I would imagine Invoker would probably be going mid. He does a lot better than Brewmaster. Like
Yep.
Brewmaster's just going to be harassed by the March.
Around the 6.8 patch, we actually had some Invoker offline attempts, but none of them really none of them really were successful. All of them failed. But this one, yeah, it definitely looks like Exort Invoker. You already mentioned it, like the Disruption, Soul Catcher into the Sunstrike, and then anything to follow up. It's a huge chunk of damage, of course, that's coming out. But of course, on the other side, I already mentioned it with a Tinker. There's a lot of magical burst, but let's see what they actually banned. They took out a huge team fight ultimate, the Ravage out, especially also because the Tidehunter now with the buff on the Anchor Smash here in the 6.81 patch.
It's so broken.
It's broken, and I said it this week alone twice already in my cast, and I'm gonna say it again for all the viewers that are new here. Like, mark my words, but this one, it's gonna get nerfed. Like, I'm pretty sure Ice Rock is gonna make a 30, 40, 50, 60%, like 10% each point, but like this minus 60% damage reduction on a level 1 ability, it's just too sick, to be honest. Like a Tidehunter with the Kraken Shield build, which was pretty much introduced by Ice Ice Ice. Yeah, you said it already. I don't find even better words for it. It's just broken in my opinion. He has such a good stand.
It's too strong.
Offline.
Like,
yeah.
And not to mention that the Anchor Smash now works like with Ancients, so like you literally can clear a stack of Ancients easily.
Yeah, that's not just a stack. Like we see Titan's level 4, level 5 already eating through like what, a triple or quadruple stack of Ancients.
Yeah.
But either way, we have to speed it up a bit. We have the Centaur, of course, Ban the Disruptor coming out on top, which is of course very good, especially against the Tinker, Mirana, and the Sand King, because all of them don't really like to be silenced or anything like that. The same goes, of course, for the other side, for the Puck. And the Brewmaster, he needs to get his Primal Split through. We had also the Nyx and the Storm Spirit being banned out, which is also kind of understandable, but now the picks, they were pretty interesting. We have also a Puck. Now with Invoker, Brewmaster, and Puck, who the hell is going mid? And who the hell is going offline? But it looks
Puck
like...
has to go offlane.
No, the Invoker is going to be in a tri-line, the Puck and the offline, Brewmaster mid. Like, this is at least my guess.
I think
now.
MyInsanity, they have the potential to pick up a an Enigma and then just go for pure wombo combo.
Yeah, that might be yeah. Yeah,
like,
actually that might work out. But I mean, it's a lot of magical damage also now coming for them. Like if you look at it, like just one disruption soul catcher on top of it, like with or without the Brewmaster near it, but like let's say just Puck and Invoker, so a Sunstrike will definitely hit this one. Then the Puck just Orb, Waning Rift just waiting next to it. I actually have to calculate how much that is, but it reaches more than 1,000 instant damage if you take the Soul Catcher in consideration there. But also on the other side, if you look at it, I mean, with the Sand King we have a huge ultimate coming in the epicenter. Maybe he finds some decent farm here, which means we're gonna have the we're gonna have the Veil of Discord, maybe Arcanum Scepter. And I also did my math even on the Darkseer Sand King combination, a very strong combination. Most people underestimate it. If a Sand King gets some levels on a dual lane, for example, and we sometimes see that being played, at least in the lower tier Dota, like the Iron Shell plus the Sandstorm and the Burrow Strike, if you do that, that's like a 700, 800 damage combo. Just by the 2 ticks you get from the Sandstorm plus the Iron Shell ticks. It's a crazy combo.
It is such a disgusting... Oh my god, a Pudge!
It's a Pudge!
What? Offlane Pudge, baby?
I don't know. Like, with the Tinker being picked and a Pudge on top, like mYinsanity, I think they're insane, but I guess the name is suggesting that already. It's... I don't know. Like...
I don't know what to say about that. I was gonna say that, yeah, Enigma probably wouldn't work with this lineup because they only have one melee hero, so Enigma they're gonna be nicely spread out anyways as it is.
Yeah, and I guess we're gonna see the setup, how they're gonna lane it in the time we're gonna introduce the teams. And I start with the Radiant side here. We have the guy who's asking for a second here. It's gonna be Victor, and yes, like last time our American casters, they did a mistake here. They read booked up. Yeah, booked up. That was so funny. So for all the people who don't know Kyrillic signs, yes, it is Victor here. Then we have Kola on the Tinker. We have Smai playing the Darkseer, and then Chrisine is going, at least he's heading towards the safe lane at the moment here on his Pudge. By the way, I hate this Pudge set. I don't know.
I like the Dota Cinema one with with the black rod. Yeah.
But this beard, it looks really, it reminds me a bit of, I can't even tell, like
Santa Claus.
No, it looks like Zombie Dr. House. Like I don't know. I don't know. It looks really weird. But either way, last but not least, we have Garter here playing on the Mirana, heading towards the offline.
Alright, so here on MIT we have Sharfik playing the Puck, the Apathy on the Invoker, we have Unstop on the Shadow Demon, Toxic Kid playing the Panda, and Tony Montana on the Wind Ranger.
Hannah Montana.
Hannah Montana.
Hannah Montana.
Are they, so they're smoking up and they're heading down bot here.
Yep, they already smoked up. It's actually quite an early smoke, to be honest. Like, you could have done that around the tier 2 tower or tier 1 tower, because there nobody will see you anyway, because they can't be that fast unless you have a Nature's Prophet. But it's quite unusual that the Invoker is not part of that little gank train here. But let's see if
He
they
doesn't do
find
much though. Like, what is he gonna do? Like, he does
right clicks. I mean,
58 damage per right click. Like, he's useless level 1.
well, he has a Nils talisman. If there's any stun coming through or slow, he hits for what? 58 base damage with Nils and Exort up. But either way, let's see if they're gonna find something here. They might actually find the Pudge, and the Pudge is something that can't really run away. I think they saw him. Oh my god, there comes the disruption. There will be... Oh, there is a slow, but he has Surge. And with the Surge... But still, it's worth it. I mean, after all, they invested just 100 gold in this one, and he was forced to actually put 1 point into the Surge, which means no Iron Shell from level 1 on. That's of course already a little downside for my Insanity. I guess it's worth it. I mean, it's just 100 gold, and who cares about supports anyway, but...
Wow! Oh my god. What server is this? Because I'm getting like 200 ping.
That's... Sorry, but this is you in Canada. That's like... I'm absolutely fine with my ping.
Yeah, I'm getting like 166 to 200 ping. But what is this? Is this Luxembourg?
I assume so, yeah.
Okay.
It should be, some mid-European server, so standard would be Luxembourg. But either way, so if you stop talking, I know at least what happened. So we have a trade lane here. It's gonna be the Windrunner, of course, with the Brewmaster and Unstop. We have seen the combination already, and it gets really dangerous as soon as we have the Shackle up, because then the Shackle might actually latch. Oh, I already have a go here on the Invoker. He's actually eating through the trees and heading upwards, but there is the burst right in the arrow. Oh, the right click's coming through. He has nothing. He has no stick, no nothing. There is the last hit. Victor will just get some damage, of course, from the tower, but
I don't understand why they put him by himself. Like he's gonna get chain stunned. Like, this is just they need to, there we go. Someone's coming up there to
the
help him.
rotation comes, but this is again really bad for MiT, because now with I don't know. With the Shadow Demon missing, they can't really do anything in their tri-line. Their tri-line was really promising when it comes to kills, but then again, of course, the Invoker not finding any farm and maybe being even farmed by the enemy is also not something you want to see all the time. So, in the end, we end up having dual lanes here, but of course, my Insanity, they have the first blood, and therefore a nice start for them after they had like at least a mini success forcing the Darkseer into the Surge, because he's still just half a level in, still has Surge, so it takes a while till he actually gets the Iron Shell.
Yeah, like he's 0 for 0. Like he's not gonna get any last hits in this lane unless he wants to die. Like that was I think a great start to this to the off lane here for my Insanity, and but Invoker's being zoned out here. Like he's like, look where he's hiding. He has to stay there. He can't get any last hits.
But I mean, at the moment the Creep Wave at least is pushing in. But I don't know. He's also missing. That's the problem. Like he tried to prepare the in the mid. I think we have to go here. There is the Burst Strike directly on Shafik. Where is there's no laser available. So it's just about the right clicks. But I think he will make it out here without any problem. His bottle is actually just arriving, so he will be back online pretty fast. But we have a go here on the other side of the map. There's a power shot in the end. Pudge is getting the kill, and then he's denying. But now the Panda actually has to run. There is a Surge, the Iron Shell. Oh my god. But Panda...
No, there comes the support.
Nope, it's not enough. Like, with the support coming in again, Darkseer not getting this. I mean, this is just a level 1 Iron Shell. Now a level 2 actually after the kill. So it was not enough. In the end, it's a 2-for-1. I mean, a 2-1 score at the moment for my Insanity, and I think they want to go for something. There is. Oh,
there's that combo we talked about, but not enough damage.
And no vision.
Yeah, I mean...
Pudge is going in, and he finds the Brewmaster now with the Iron Shell, and of course the damage by the Pudge, but the Darkseer is the return kill. At least the Windrunner is doing something. Now Pudge actually has to go back as well. Of course, Windrunner still has the Wind Run, therefore could catch up, but then you don't want to be against the Pudge under the tower. If he hooks you in, you're just done with your life.
Yeah, and this, like, I haven't seen Pudge being played as a carry, like, ever. So this is gonna be interesting to see. Like, yeah, you see him in pubs, like you see Pudge carry in pubs, but I've never seen it.
Look at this, Unstop here. He's getting pursued, and there is an arrow. Oh, nah, he actually...
They can't dive to the tier 2 tower.
He stopped. He stopped casting it. He was like, ah, damn it, nah, I'm not gonna invest even more mana into this. It was a good reaction by Unstop because he did the disruption just before the Burrow Strike came out. It's just a level 2 Burrow Strike, so the range is relatively limited. I think he was in range, but then Unstop was like, ah no, my disruption has definitely a larger range. Look at this. It's, I don't know, it's double the units of the level 2 Burrow Strike, so therefore he had any time, you know, a way to get out of there, and it was the good thing because he has no boots and the SK has boots. That's the big difference. He could.
And it looks like
catch
the
up anyone.
Smoker's going for a Midas. Like, he's got 700 gold. He's not buying boots. He needs it. Like, he needs to be able to keep up with this Tinker. Like, this Tinker is sitting on net worth second highest. All right, he's highest in net worth. Like, this Tinker is probably going to snowball like crazy. I mean,
no, well, but compared to the Puck, he's doing quite equally. I mean, the Puck is 18-5 and the Tinker is 18-3. And also Shafik is really sharp with those reactions. Like, it's the second or the third time he already like phase shifted that even the laser out, and laser is pretty much an instant thing to have. So I don't know, like the Puck is really doing well, and now, well, we have the Brewmaster saying hello in the mid, but I don't really know what exactly they want to do there. I mean, they need the Dream Coil, but for that he needs level 6, which he got right now. Now it would be interesting, of course, but I think one of the creeps saw the Brewmaster there, so Tinker...
Oh, Arrow? Oh, Arrow just misses up top on the Invoker.
Yep. Oh, well, it's I don't know, it turns... Oh, they actually go here for the Tinker.
Oh, did it whiff?
Nope, he's not using the Dream Coil, he's like... No,
He
wait,
used the Dream Coil.
used the Dream Coil.
He missed. He whiffed on the Dream Coil. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Okay. I mean, also the Tinker... Oh, Pudge getting that kill on the Windrunner in the meantime. His hook was hitting there. Windrunner dying so fast.
And this is a problem, like, Pudge, if he gets enough stacks, like in Flesh Heap, and he becomes this tanky, like, walking wall, he's gonna be a problem. Like, it's gonna be, they don't have that much right-click damage.
Yep, at least in tankiness he will be, it will be very awkward if you, I don't know, bounce everything into that Pudge and he's surviving. It's not just the strength. Oh, but do they go for something here? There is a Sandstorm on the Sand King, but they can't really do anything. Like, the Sand King can always escape. The Mirana just getting here and there, some right clicks in, but oh, the Brewmaster's actually coming. Oh, do they find something?
He doesn't have split yet, though.
Oh, there's the dust, but I can't believe it. He doesn't get the Thunderclap through, so in the end, Sand King just running away, and even the Mirana bringing the Brewmaster so low here. So Victor not really impressed just with having the Soul Catcher buff on him.
Yeah, like, they don't have that much, like, early game MIT is going to struggle. Like, their early game is pretty bad, actually. Like, most of these heroes need some form of an item, like Puck needs to get that Blink Dagger. Invoker needs levels, which he's not seeming to find. Like, he's level 5 in the safe lane. Yeah. I mean, it's not terrible, but he hasn't gotten any kills. Like, Pudge is getting the kills down bottom. You know what? Pudge is a good hero. Like,
no, come on, you're biased. No, Pudge is a shit hero.
Pudge could actually take you out of a fight.
No,
like,
I don't even mean that literal, but I'm just looking at the teams and everything. I mean, the Pudge getting like fat is one thing, but the problem is when it comes to right clicks and everything, the Pudge can't really do anything. Like then later, that's the problem. Like we rarely,
he's a mid game hero. Like,
yeah, but we rarely see any Pudge then later that is of great use. That's the biggest problem. He can tank a lot of stuff, and with the hooks and everything's utility, but I don't know. Oh, with Darkseer actually following here the Windrunner, but yeah, Windrunner just too fast. But let's see, as I said, like, I mean, so far the Pudge had a huge impact on his lane. He finds the farm, he finds the levels, and therefore let's see at what point he's gonna roam. I mean, there's one huge change where I changed like my opinion about Pudge even in the pro scene, and that's when he got the opportunity to go for Blink Dagger.
Yep.
Yeah, with the Blink Dagger he actually has a role, but I think, yeah, they want to go for that Invoker. They know there's no support whatsoever. There is the arrow directly in, and it's just about right clicks. Oh no, they don't even use the right click. Starstorm, just making sure. It would have been even a double Starstorm, but in the meantime, oh, Shafik going for the Tinker, and this time it is enough. The Moonlight Shadow won't help him there, so in the end, Pudge also getting a kill on the Brewmaster, so we had at the moment 3 kills. It's a 2-for-1 for my Insanity, but wow, on 3 lanes at the same time, everything happening here. And this hook out of the Moonlight Shadow, that would have been probably a really nice one. But then again, Pudge didn't have Dismember,
No, he had no mana for
Yeah,
it.
no mana for it, and it was on cooldown, so it would not have been
The one thing that
too
sucks
good.
about Pudges is his mana pool is bad. Like it's like one hook uses up a quarter of your mana, and then if you use a dismember, half your mana pool is gone.
Yeah, but he went for PTs at the moment, so yeah, at least he gets something there with the in PTs, and I think we're gonna see the first tower fall. Oh, actually, oh, they used the cliff at the same time. The Invoker's trying to deny. Oh my god, now they want to go for the Mirana. There is
Ooh.
leap actually available, but now, oh, directly into the slow. Garter making there a misplay. I think he would have been better by leaping into the trees or something, but
Yeah.
he leaped directly in front of the Brewmaster, and for him, easy game there. So in the end, the tower is getting denied, 6 and 4, and we're almost at the 10th minute, swapping to net worth and having the first glimpse in the graph. Let's see, 4,000 for my insanity, and when it comes to gold, also 3,000. But this is something that can pretty much turn around in the next fight. But oh my god,
That's Sand King, man.
Yeah.
He was like
he's
surged
going
up.
man mode here. Oh my god,
Oh,
Puck.
that hook.
With the Pudge TPing in front of a tower, that is really, really bad. Hook directly into the Burrow Strike. Iron Shell as well as the Sandstorm ticking on him. But in the meantime, they go here for the Tinker. There is, yep, he will definitely be slow. There's no Moonlight Shadow, so it's just about the right
Oh,
clicks.
man,
Oh,
such a
Demonic
bad
Purge.
time to
It
die.
is already enough damage. Yep, the Shadow
Oh
Demon
my
getting
God.
the last hit. But even without the right clicks, they would have gotten the kill just by the residual damage.
He
that's
almost
coming
had
from.
boots of travel too. Like he lost 300 gold there.
Yeah, he was close to his BOTs. That's of course a shame. Oh, in the meantime, oh,
Oh my
Unstop
God.
being found by Gracine here. This Pudge.
He is like I think he's missed like literally one hook.
Yeah, at the moment, Unstop is just one hook. Even the Windrunner, like, I mean, he's gonna be the mech carrier, and he already has the headrest and 2 branches, but, I mean, still, just 800, this is 800 HP pool. The hook alone is 360 damage, and as soon as you're close, I don't know, it's pretty much half your HP. If you get hit,
Yeah.
it's half your HP, plus right clicks, plus maybe even Iron Shell on top of it. If there's anything to follow up, maybe Arrow or Burrow Strike, like Windrunner and the Shadow Demon.
Courier. Oh,
What?
sorry, I saw the. Oh, he whipped
Oh, in the
the
meantime, we have a go here on the Darkseer, and he can't run away. He's just circling all the way. Maybe. Oh, what is the puck doing now? Gracine is looking
Moonlight
for something.
Shadow came.
If he uses his stick, he has to. Oh, the hook.
Oh,
No,
just missed.
it missed. Too bad. But I mean, he had nothing to lock him in place anyway. He could have face shifted an orb. And now Unstop, maybe they want to turn it around on. Yes, there it is.
Sunstrike?
Soul Catcher. No Sunstrike though, but they don't even need it. They have the Demonic Purge. It's a really low cooldown. Oh my god, and Victor missing him with his Burst Strike. That's of course unfortunate, but there's no follow up anyway. You already talked about it. The mana pool of a Pudge, like especially a Pudge who is caught in so much action here. Like,
Yeah.
you
But
can't
he's-
really do anything.
He's been roaming around with the Sand King, which is really nice. Like Sand King's got mana boots, great, and Sand King's been a part of almost every single one of those Pudge kills. Like Pudge hooks and Sand King stuns, and they're pretty much dead. Like Pudge doesn't even have to use Dismember.
Yep, absolutely. I don't know, at
Sunstrike?
least.
Oh,
Oh my god. He finds the puck. There is the Dismember. The arrow even on top just by Garter. And I think they want more. They want Unstop here. And Unstop
Epi.
the epicenter. Look at this. But the mech has been used. Now he's under the tower. There's actually the Soul Catcher. Oh, and a nice sledge. So the Sand King is going down. The Windrunner has to pay for it though. Now Unstop is trying to get the kill
Did
here
I?
on the Pudge.
Did
The
I?
last tower hit, but
No.
the Panda is finishing it off. Garter actually, he has no leap for another 5 seconds. He's using. Oh my god, the Primal Split is coming out. But the leap, 1 second. But oh, there it
Oh, the
goes. Now
stun.
it's all about the burns. He actually leaps away. There's the Cyclone on the Darkseer, and now he's running, just juking. And I think Brewmaster, you're gonna be soon in an awkward position. There's the second Boulder Toss. He's really high HP though, with all the sticks and everything.
yeah, but he's
Look,
gonna kill him. Like
yeah.
why? That was just greedy.
Yeah, that was just greed. Poor greed coming out there. Now the puck may be trying to find something because, yeah, maybe Mirana is sticking around. But there's an arrow flying his direction, but yeah, won't find anything. This Panda was just greedy. That was a bad,
Oh,
bad
man.
move.
How do you feel about 13-minute Invoker Midas?
I don't know. He definitely needs it. Like sooner or later, he needs it. There's no way around it. Like the Exort Invoker without a Midas is just something. I don't know. We saw it once or twice, and it never really worked out. Like if the Exort Invoker is never reaching his Midas.
I just hope this Invoker isn't going 4-1-4. Like, I hope he just keeps maxing out Exort and just going to be like a force to be reckoned with, like blowing up squishy heroes like Tinker and
Oh, there's Moonlight Shadow, and there in the mid, there's the Dismember opening. Yes, and Tinker has an easy time here. There's the laser and the Burst Strike, but
that hook
unstopped.
shot.
Look at the damage. He's just dying. He's just dying from all the area damage. So this was just sick. But wait, did we have another kill? Yes, the Invoker also in the meantime got killed by Garta here. So again, action on 2 lanes at the same time. All the farm the Invoker found pretty much for nothing, and now they're just gonna return. Like they wrap around here. At least Garta is trying to. So they get that tower for sure. There's no way MiT can contest at the moment. And now we are looking at what, a 7 kill lead for mYi. The Serbians looking good here. Really good.
Yeah, they're playing a lot better. Like I've watched quite a few mYi games, and they just weren't in sync. Like they were just making some really bad drafts. But
Shafiq getting hit here by a super long arrow, but unfortunately Garta doesn't want to risk it to just go behind the tower. After all, it's a puck. Like you can't really kill him instantly, but wow.
Punch is just everywhere, man.
Yeah.
Punch has been a part of 11 of the 16 kills.
Yeah, I didn't even catch that kill. He was pretty much instant.
I literally put my mouse there and he died. I didn't see what happened. I'm pretty sure they just went into chain stuns.
That was hook burst strike, and that was instant death. On top with the Iron Shell, and oh, there's the arrow hitting again the Invoker. He's like catching each and every arrow, but a defensive disruption. Now Gata is trying to get out. There is the demonic purge as well. Oh, the Sunstrike, he's dodging this one at least, but the damage should be enough. The last tower hit, yeah, it's getting in. This is also dominating here, going towards unstop, but they're still waiting. Maybe with the hook? The hook? Yeah, find Windrunner with the Sunstrike, easy. Look, the Iron Shell damage plus the Sandstorm. Wow. And now he's going ham in the mid. The wall is down, but now they're trying to turn around. The Dream Coil just hitting on 1 again. Now Shafiq in a very awkward position. The hook actually off the target, but at least, well, they get the puck down. The arrow, well, they're still dodging, and Panda somehow makes it out, but unstop, just the right clicks will be enough. So 3 down, Panda makes it barely out here. I don't know, why exactly did that Dream Coil not hit too? Like, I don't know. That was really strange.
They didn't even use Epicenter in that fight too.
No, it wasn't. No, it was even without the Epicenter, even without the Dismember. This was just the opening on the Windrunner, then that was pure right clicks and everything, but it's just not going their way. There's another arrow flying, but it's just scouting. They will get the tier 2 tower absolutely uncontested, and like right now mYi, they could just stick all together. Tinker is split pushing here and there, and they could go for towers. MiT, they can't really do anything.
Here, holy crap. They're like, I assume Pudge is gonna get a blink. Sand King just picked up his blink. And I'm assuming that
Moonlight Shadow. They want more. They want more, but there is a smoke. Oh, and there is a sentry ward. They open on the Pudge. It's not latching, but he's really low HP. But 4 stuff on the high ground. Oh, he wanted to TP out, but he doesn't get it. Now in the meantime, here's the Sand King, but they don't focus on the Sand King yet here. There's the stick. Maybe he's trying to do something. No, the right clicks will be enough, but they keep up following here. Shafiq versus Darks here, but this time Dream Coil being used, and he's still trying to do something, but he's now silenced. There's a Soul Catcher on top of him. Oh my god, but the damage! Look at the damage with the wall on top. They just used the mech, and everybody's actually surviving. No, yeah, there comes the leap, but the leap actually, well, with the cold snap, I thought maybe they get something. Shafiq is trying something. There's the arrow. Oh, nice. Orb directly in his face, and on top of him the Waning Rift, so everybody dies except for the Tinker.
But why did they still stay there after taking the tier 2? Like, what were they...
Now, well, they tried to initiate, but they got nicely turned around. That Sentry Ward made it possible, so they got the Pudge before the Pudge got someone. And that was a nice opening, so this was a 4 for 0 trade for MiT. We were all the time talking about how like good mYi stands in this game, but MiT just huge punch back and saying, hey guys, we're still in the ring, we're still there to anytime knock you out if you get too confident, and this exactly just happened here. So game 1, it's very promising, to be honest. We are at what, 32 kills in 18 minutes, and yep, this game can hold still a lot. We have to look in the graphs how it actually develops after this fight.
They dropped like quite a bit, like 4k of mYi. Or
they
MiT,
had, like,
sorry.
10k, above 10k even in experience, and they just dropped down to 6k. And when it came to gold, well, the gold is not too affected by this because, yeah, Also,
Yeah, it's
mYi
just
will
tower
keep
gold.
going with towers and everything. They will even put another tier 1 tower up their sleeves now, and they might even continue here to the tier 2, or maybe they wrap around here into.
Moonlight Shadow's up in like 10 seconds.
Yep, that would be of course a nice opening. I mean, they need Pudge to make a nice opening. They can pretty much hook everything except for the Panda. If you hook the Panda, you have to instantly stun him so he doesn't get the Primal Split off. Primal Split is ready now, but the problem is also they have now the support of the Tinker. Level 4 March of Machines, he's level 13, he has the Blink Dagger, which means also he gets really a nuisance. There is an arrow not hitting anything. And now look, the rocket spam is just coming. And Moonlight Shadow is up, the Primal Split. Oh my god, double Burrow Strike, but now nothing is latching against the wall on free. Oh my god, but yeah, and the Pudge is coming in. He gets the Invoker. Invoker is the first one to die, like Sand King. Sand King really low. He will get... No, he's still not dead, but in the meantime, Mirana is finishing off. We hear just Infest, and the Tinker is getting the laser damage down. Oh my god. It's just the Windrunner left, but he actually he survives long enough to get the dogs here out. But Jesus Christ, team wipe.
And it goes right back up in favor of mYi. Like everything that MIT literally just got went back the other way.
Yep, absolutely. It's. I mean, they are also a bit unfortunate because somehow things are just not dying. Like, I mean, the Panda just put everything into that Sand King kill attempt, but he survived somehow with like 50 HP. The whole fight was spread out. They were already at the secret shop, almost back to the river line, and some other fight was going on behind the tier 2 tower. But this is also shows like how well mYi stands here at the moment, because I mean they just fought under the tier 2 tower and they still had no problem with bringing everything through, make it a complete team wipe. I don't know.
Okay.
It's
I like this build that Invoker's going, but it's honestly it isn't working for him because he got nothing in that top lane. Like he just picks up his Yule, so he's gonna be going into like Meatball into Sunstrike into Deafening Blast, which is literally gonna blow up most heroes. Like that's a lot of damage.
Yep.
But it's too little, too late at this point. Like Invoker won't be able to do much unless he is like 5 or 6 levels ahead of everyone. But like even taking a look at the net worth, Invoker is in 5th. Like Sand King is only 500 gold behind him.
Yeah, and Sand King is also farming the jungle. Like the way he does it, he might actually farm faster than the Invoker. I don't know, but no, with the Midas, like I don't think the Sand King can overtake him. But yeah, there's 4 people like in the net worth lead, and the rest is pretty much below them. And this shows how the game is going. They just have a 10 kill advantage. But there's the Yule Scepter, the Sunstrike, Waning Rift, and Deafening Blast. Oh, the arrow actually hitting here on the Panda, and they're stuck pretty much in the wall. They're going instantly down. At least they trade the Pudge for it, but now they have to already retreat. Like even all the illusions are following them. Oh my god! In the meantime, actually, they
Is he gonna die? Yeah.
I can't believe it. Yeah. Even though
Those were illusions.
This was just a damn illusion, yep. With the Iron Shell, of course. But they want even more. They want more Shafik. Just getting that arrow in the face directly after the phase shift, and now it's not latching again, so he has the Wind Run out really, really fast, but the Burst Strike is ready in 3 seconds. They need that stun. He has the Blink Dagger ready in 6, but the Tinker, look, he's just following, and the Wind Runner without Wind Run is just not working. Maybe one attempt to latch them somehow, but no, there is the Burst Strike.
Still secure with the arrow.
Nothing you can do, and I don't know, is this now some bragging pause?
Yeah, maybe just... I don't see trash talk in all chat.
Ah, too bad.
I was kind of hoping to see, because it's like Russian and Serbian, very similar. I was kind of hoping to see some trash talking.
Yeah, actually, some of them were talking in like at least some here and there.
In the lobby, yeah.
Yeah.
They were calling somebody a whore.
Yeah.
Someone's sister was a whore. Yeah.
Oh, I actually love that word because it's like in the Slavonian region, you can pretty much use it in all languages, but you have to be careful though because it means different things in different languages. Like here, for example, I mean, I live in Hungary currently, and there they also use kova, but it's more like a amplification of certain words. Like you put emphasis on it. Like if you say, for example, kova good, then it's like super good. Like, no, I tell you. And like, but when Polish people or Czech people, Russian, Ukrainian people, whatever, they hear in Hungary and then they hear young people saying like, Kova, blah, blah, blah. They're like, what the hell are they talking about? Whores? Like, who are they insulting? But they're just saying like, hey, this is super good. I dig that, or whatever you want to
I
translate
don't
that
know
into.
if you saw what just happened, but Mirana bought a Dagon and sold it.
Yep. Like, I think he got team order that no trolling allowed.
Yeah, because he's a stand-in, but still.
Stand in
Like,
power.
Yeah, like, what is... This Mirana's just, like, circling the map.
Yep, but at the moment there's a smoke coming out here by MiT. I mean, still, they have some potential to come back here, but the big problem is the Brewmaster. He's not even level 11. Like, he's absolutely lost when it comes to experience, and they want to go mid, but the problem is running into... I think is this a double march of machines? No, it's not even about the Tinker. I know, just blinking around. They won't even make anything out of the smoke. They have to TB back pretty much soon because, yeah, mYi, they are already working on the tier 2 tower, and I don't think they have to stop. They're in a very decent position right now. And we were talking about the Sand King actually overtaking the Invoker. It's gonna happen as soon as this tower goes down. Look at it.
Yeah.
There we have it. Net worth. Very split in two halves, one mYi side, one MiT side, and at least they tried to... Wow, a rainbow of rotation is coming here. They're trying
They don't
to
want to
find
give
something.
up a single tower.
Yep, the Burst Strike actually finds the Windrunner now. Of course, the Tinker has to...
Arrow? Oh.
Yeah, there's the first Dagon and the laser. The laser makes it possible. So they actually get, with this super long chase, something out. But oh, there is... Nice one. The Meteor is just taking out the Sand King, and now the Tinker is trying to fight up, but the wall again. But let's see if they can actually do something. The Marching Machine doing so much damage. There is an arrow flying absolutely off target. They try to circle around the wall. The Invoker already has to go back. In the meantime, Darkseer got the kill on Unstop, and even... Oh my god, now Garta, maybe they turn around on him. No, not even that will work out, and the Panda already has to retreat. One Bruling is down, second Bruling is down, and the Brewmaster himself is following his Brewlings. Shafik is the last survivor here, and that means mYi. I think they
can't
can even
do much.
Yeah, they can go high ground right now, but there's just a blind hook just in case there is something standing, but there was nothing, just some air. And yep, tier 3 tower, look at the damage, and they're protected by this marching machine. Running into the marching machines, yep. Oh, nice one, this ledge call.
That's a nice shackle.
Yep, but the problem is...
no follow-up.
Yep, he can't do anything, and oh, there's a hook attempt.
Oh.
No, the hook not finding anything. After this cliff is down, yep, they will just go for the Rex, and there's nothing.
This is so bad.
Oh, but look, there's a Demonic Purge here on the Darkseer. Maybe they try to clean him up.
Oh.
There's a hook, again, not missing, but a nice arrow on Unstop. Unstop, he has nothing to prevent his death there. Yeah, the Vacuum will finish him off. Also, no Primal Split, and of course the Tinker has now a Ghost Scepter. Therefore, they get away. The Mirana, actually, it latches, but she managed to leave before. There's a Sunstrike here on the Pudge, Deafening Blast, and oh, nice. This Streamcar holding them in place. One down. Oh, Brewmaster died before. Second down, and now the Tinker just came back.
The
Epicenter just cleaning up, and Invoker is the last one here. They have to follow.
He should fall. There it is.
Dagon. We'll take care of it.
We should probably see a GG coming on soon.
Pretty much soon, yeah. Shafik playing around here with Mirana at the moment. Mirana, though, gotta be careful. But in the meantime, that's the good thing about mYi. They don't want to play around too long. They go for the objectives. They don't even hunt Shafik down, which is probably the wisest choice. Then again, of course, Tinker and Sand King, not the best right clickers in the game, so they are actually still working on those Raxes. Now we have a nice Waning Rift initiation here on the Sand King, but nothing they can do. At least they defend the Rax, so we're at 27 minutes. MiT seemingly not having a chance, to be honest. In none of those fights they trade anything decent. Like, everything is, of course, into mYi's direction, but still, the objectives are still standing. The first step is done with the tier 3, but I don't know.
Yeah, they did manage to get the rack, so it's... I mean, that's one thing MIT does have from them, but like even if this does go late game, like, Tinker is just gonna literally shit on every single hero they
MIT
have.
Where do you want to get this late game? But in the meantime, we have a Moonlight Shadow, and oh my god, Windrunner. If he knew what's around him, look at this. Now all the damage and the Dagon. Actually, he went for the Dagon and another Dagon. There's the Primal Split just to save him. The Fire Panda actually getting stunned up, and now they go for the Brewlings already. They have enough damage. Now, of course, the little Storm Brewling is gonna die as well, and it's just Earth Panda left. There is the Boulder Tusk, and he has to go back, but oh my god, Unstop already being stunned, and oh,
that's a nice dream coil.
Yeah, the Brewmaster at least survived, and in the end, well, never mind. I was about to say he survived, and oh my god, the Invoker trying to do something. There's the Sunstrike, Deafening Blast, won't do. enough damage. He's just getting obliterated. I think it's about time to GG, but oh, actually the Mirana is just losing her unstoppable streak, also losing the gem, so Shafiq at least got like a small revenge.
There it is.
Yeah, finally. I mean, it was about time. 14 and 19, we're in the 28th minute, and mYi was rocking the show here. Like, they had everything. They had early game, they had mid game, and they even had late game, just in case if we ever would have seen this one happening. But it's not. Anyway, this is a best of 3, of course. This was game number 1. If MIT is striking back, or if mYi will make this a 2-0, we're gonna see this in just a few minutes. Of course, if you like what you see here, then give us a follow on the Heflatv channels, as well as, of course, Twitter and Facebook. You always get the news when we're going online. If you're using VK instead of Facebook, we also have a group there, and I will also post if there's any CIS games or anything near the East European scene, then I will also post it there. And yeah, some music, some ads, and we're back with game number 2 in just a few minutes.
Alright, I'll see you soon.